Hello everyone. So in this video we are going to create a to-do list using Flutter and Block. So let me show you the demo first. Okay, so let's create the R task one. So this is the add functionality and this will be the read functionality. Okay. Let's create another task two. Okay. So let's see the another functionality will be the delete one. Okay. Let's see the update functionality. As you can see, our add, delete, and read functionality are working properly. So I will show you how we can create this to-do list using the block. Okay. So this is the basic structure that I have created. I will clean the code first. Okay. I'm going to write the whole code again. Okay. That's also I think this thing. So this is the basic structure that I have created. I have created the block folder. Inside the block folder, I have created to do block, to do event, to do state. So let's start with the to do state, and let me also show you what are the packages that you need to install. These are the packages you need to install: Flutter block, Equilibrium, block, and UID. Okay. So first, let's create the class to do state, which will extend the equilibrium. Okay. If you are new, if you don't know about why we use the equilibrium, you can search on the internet like why the equilibrium is used for the block. Okay. To do, this is the basic list that I have created. To do state, that will be the constructor, and here we go. Okay. Let me also write this thing, why we use the equilibrium over here. You can read this thing as well. One more thing that you also need to study, like state, copy with list. All right, and that will return the to do state. Okay. And you can also study why we use the copy with thing, and what is this thing that we have used. Okay. Over here we are going to create the override. So our state function is now ready. State class is now ready. Okay. After the state class, we have to move to the event one. Okay. So let me see. Block state. Over here we are using this list to do constructor and this thing. Inside the list, inside the event, we have to add something like this: add event, delete event, and update will be. Here I'm going to create the abstract class. If you are new, you can also read about why. Here we have to use the extend class, or I mean abstract class, list, object, get, props. You can also read this thing why the abstract class is created over here and why it extends equivalent. Okay. Okay, so one more thing I will like to do, the at the end of this series in the to-do list, I will also answer this following question that I have written, like why we have created the abstract class over here and why it is extend the equilibrium. Okay, in the meantime, I will like you to search these things in the internet by yourself as well. It makes more sense. Let's create the class to do, which will extend the what, this abstract class. Okay. Inside this to do, I am going to create the string. Okay. What it will do, like, let me also create the constructor as well. And we have to pass the task over there. So this is the simple event that we have created. We do not have any created anything like how we are going to add that task inside the list. Okay, that thing will be done in the block section. Okay, so let's create another class. Let's say add. Okay, and inside this edit to do, I need updated task and its index as well. have to pass the index and then put it task. Let's see how we can create the delete to do. Delete to do is also very simple. Like over here, I just need a index or this updated task. Okay, that will be quite simple and easy. Hmm. So I will also like you to tell why, what does this mean? Like what's this list object? Like why we have used this object list object, and what is this get is doing over here and get props. Let's move to the block part. So now our event is created, state is created. Now we have to work on the event part. No, main block part. So let's create the class to do block extends block. Okay, I'm going to import that block package to do event. First, we have to import the event. That will second will be the state. Okay, to do block. We have to call the super. Inside this, I'm going to emit our events. First will be the add to do event. So it will recall two thing event and emit. Let's see our syntax is created. I think it's fine. No, I think it should be. Sorry about this thing. Okay. Second will be the edit to okay. Over here, we have to implement our logic, like how we are going to update and delete the functionality. So this is here we have to implement the logic. I'm going to use the final updated or let's get updated to do string from state to do's added event task. Okay. Once our code is done, I will also like you to show you the what are the values that are coming inside this updated to do and what we get after the to emit functions. Once our code is done, I will run my code in the debug section and show you the values as well. Okay, I will update this updated to do emit. Sorry, I mean emit the to do. Most of the code will be remain same. Just we have to update the things. Updated to do event dot index event updated task. Okay, if you don't know about like what this code happened, like as you can see inside the event function, we have created these values like this index and updated task. Okay, that we are using over here. Okay, so let's go for the delete one. Delete one is quite similar to the add one because oh, in case of edit we have to use the remove add, and inside this event we are what we are getting is the index. That's why it is showing the error, because inside the event we are not getting any task thing, we are getting the update index one. So our block section is now completely created. Let's move to the main function part. As you can see the phone is now completed. Let's create the main void run app. Visit build build context. So this is the basic code that I have created for that I am creating for the stateless widget. Material app title will be, let's say, Flutter to do block. Over here I will pass the, okay. So we first I will like to wrap this. Okay, that's thing. I will do this thing after this thing. So we have to create this to do page. Extends the stateful widget override. widget build builder contacts. Let's run it again. Okay, so let's move on. Let's start creating our UI first. Children padding edge 8 point pixels. Children text field text field and beside my text screen I need an add button, so we can also add the add button inside the text field as well. I think we have to something do like this thing. We fix something. Let me see the documentation. There's the thing called suffix. If I'm wrong or not. Okay, I think it is a part of the input declaration, not for the yeah. So it is a part of the input declaration, not a this thing. And let me show you what I'm talking about. Oh, okay, okay. I think the error is over. Why it is showing the error? Icon is required. Okay, invalid constraint. Now what is invalid over here? I see. No icons. Mm, what I have missed? What I have missed? Uh-huh. Okay, just simply let me simply write the complete code. I have to create this input controller over here. Now after this, it is showing the error over here. Let's see how we can figure out this thing. I think most of code is that I have written it's quite correct, but let me figure out why the code is not working over here. Also write the label text text. Suffica is done that I have written and press this thing. Let's simplify this thing. Let's ask the chat GPT. So the error this thing is it is not constant, but you can try to use the const keyword in the input thing. I think most of the code that have it's quite similar. Okay, the code is now working. Let's see what's the difference that I have. What's the thing? So the issue arises because you have tried to use the known keyword inside this const. Okay, such a idiot. Okay, so let's see how our input field look like. So I think I need some margin over top over here, and let's also add the app bar, okay. Text field is now working. After this text field, what I need is the list that I need to show. So I'm going to use the expand title text will be, let's say, hello, and in the tailing or the end of the part, what I need is the do icon. So for creating a do icon, we need to wrap them in a row icon button. Second, first will be edit. Edit. Let's say to what the mistake that I have done, why the list is not showing since I passed the static value. I think let's again ask the chat GPT why the code is not working properly. So what the mistake that I have done is the title is widget is not written from the item function. Oh, I see. Yeah, I think it should be wrapped inside this, not from this thing. That's the first mistake that I have done. It should be something like this written. As you can see, now the error is showing. Now the task is showing. Oh, okay. So on press of this edit button or delete button, I will like to open a pop-up. Okay. So let's I think first work on the edit function add functionality. Okay. So edit functionality will be quite simple. Here you need to pass the final task, text controller, text thing. We are going to use the context read to block add. Over here we need to pass the event task. After this we are going to clear the controller. So this is the event that we have created over here. So we need to pass the event there, and this is the block that we have to use after the edit one. So we have to show it inside the list. Let me just also format this thing. One more thing, we have to wrap this uh, list viewer on the block builder. So what I'm going to simply do, press the control dot and let me wrap this in the block builder. Over here you need to first pass the to do block. Second will be the state that we have created to do state. Okay, it's quite simple. And this state will be, this will be state or to do's length. Reload this thing first. Okay, so it is showing the do not find the to do block about this thing. Okay, so why this error is showing? Because we have to drive our to do page with the block provider. We can also use this thing. Yeah, and here we need to pass that block, which will be the to do block. Oh, that's perfect. The add functionality is not working. So for the edit and delete one, I need to create a confirmation or the edit form. It will be a simple dialog form that we have to create. Remember, it should be inside our to do page. Let me just simply first create this thing dialog filter context parent context index string current task. Inside this form, I need one text field since we need to update it, and initial field will be the current list, current task. So dialog parent current text and builder will be, let's say, builder context return the alert dialog. Inside this alert dialog title will be, let's say, controller, and we have to pass the controller that we have created. We are going to use the const. Let's see, boot input acquisition label as dust. Hmm. After this, we need one action buttons. Okay, so what I'm going to do, like I will continue this video in the second section where we are going to implement the edit and delete form and how we can implement these functionality over the edit and delete functionality. And thanks for watching.